happening in Hawaii shortly. So I'm excited about this topic. It is a way that you can purchase land or property if you are in Hawaii at a huge discount, and not a lot of people know about it. So that's what we're going to be covering today. And I'm going to be waiting for my business partner, Fuzzy, as well. If you guys are on Instagram, we'll be streaming together shortly. And we actually have a masterclass happening on today, happening in a couple hours, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in 3 hours, that will really go in depth and give you more education on this topic and let you guys know kind of more details about it. And I am really excited for it because I think a lot of people feel like real estate is out of their reach, purchasing properties. And yes, these other strategies are not without risk. Every investment is a risk, especially if you don't get educated or just go in blind and don't know what you're doing. So this is key, and we are providing the knowledge. And I think once you decide to make a change or just learn something different, you'll be surprised on what opportunities may come your way. So, yes, you can purchase in the mainland too. There's tax auctions that happen all over the United States, but what we're focusing on is the ones happening in Hawaii, because we want to keep more of our locals here, give them strategies that other people use. And what we've noticed, especially for people that are in Hawaii and who know about this tax auction strategy, what we've noticed is there's a lot of people from the mainland flying in to attend these auctions, to buy these properties. And so if you're local, we want to give you more of a heads up as well and help you potentially purchase a property this way. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat. I'll be answering them. And then also share this live with anybody who is interested in Hawaii tax auctions, who is local, who's lived here or lived here and moved away. We want to help more of our locals stay here and teach them these investing strategies that we wish we would have known. So these are not typical strategies. They're out of the norm. You have to be a little bit more comfortable with trying to think outside the box. So essentially, when people think of this strategy or think about buying a property, buying a house, buying land, they immediately go through think about a realtor that they know or contact a realtor, which is a great first step, especially if you've never bought a property before. You need to get your finances together. There's things that you need to prep in order to purchase a home. So it is no small thing to be able to do, but there's other ways where you can educate yourself and learn these other strategies that other people are using to get properties at a discount. Because I know people feel discouraged sometimes when they feel like they can't buy a home because it's too expensive, or they can't, stay in Hawaii because they can't afford $1 million home or don't qualify. So this is just another way that you can do it too. And we love sharing things like that. So we'll give a couple more minutes for people to hop on, and we'll see who is on here if anybody has questions. And then also follow me on the different platforms. Right now I'm going live on most of them, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I am everywhere, YouTube. And on the different platforms, I actually share different things. So for me, it's everybody on different platforms takes things in differently. So like let's see if this is on YouTube, it's longer form content. So people are more so looking to educate themselves, learn longer. On TikTok, on Instagram, it's more short form. So people are just kind of scrolling. Maybe you hadn't had a idea that like, oh yeah, I want to start investing. I just don't know where what to do. So these short form videos help give you little bits and pieces of that. And then on LinkedIn, I also share some other ways that you can invest on bigger projects too. So every platform is different, every audience is different. So whichever one fits you, go and follow me on there. You can ask me anything real estate, investing related. I'm just going to check the chat right now. Let's see. Let's see. What questions do we have? What's that one in? Oh, no, it's another. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Nasir. See, Evan, Sharda. Thank you for joining. DJ Rosha, Rotor Lisa. Iga first. Okay, I've been there and loved it. Josie. See. Aw, Curry Queen says, I love Hawaiians and the people. Yes. My daughter is in Maui and her fiance is local. We're interested seeing options about how to purchase a property. I know it's expensive. This is exactly why we teach these different strategies. And this one coming up is tax auctions happening right here in Hawaii. Most of them only happen once a year in Hawaii on the different islands. So this is key when you're learning about these different strategies to know when they even happen. So it is a limited, I mean, if you can come to our masterclass happening in a couple hours, we're going to go in depth into the strategy. And this may be your only time you'll be able to purchase a property this way all year long. So this is not to scare you or not to, make it sound like so limited, but it really is. And the first one is happening of the year that only happens once a year in Oahu is happening next week. So that's kind of what we'll be covering in the masterclass. And I think the real reason that a lot of people miss opportunities like this is because they're afraid, because they're scared, and you hesitate, right? Like, okay, wait, this, not a lot of people are talking about this. I don't know, this feels different. But you miss opportunities if you don't even show up. So the first part is showing up and not waiting too long to decide what to do next, because you can learn all this stuff and be like, oh my gosh, I can buy land in Hawaii for $3,000, the starting bid. And then you're like, oh, sounds too good to be true. Maybe that's not for me. This is not a good fit. I don't know if it's even possible. And I can tell you that our students recently have purchased properties just above that, maybe 4,500 to 5,000 for a quarter acre here in Hawaii. So it is totally possible. And this is what we'll be teaching on our masterclass. So click the link below or message me the word masterclass and we'll send you the link. This is so important for you to just know that they exist, because I know when I was working my 9 to 5, when I was looking for a house to buy, I never even knew that there was tax auctions, that they would even be, houses could even be auctioned off that way. So it's just important that you get clarity on how the process actually works and what to look for before you even bid, before you even look into this strategy, and how local investors are investing this way, because the confidence happens before you even get to the auction. And so I hope that you know that there are resources out there for you. And like I said, we're having a masterclass today at 12 p.m. So in 9, 10, 11, 12, in less than 3 hours. And once it starts, you kind of, if you miss the class, you miss that live interaction. There won't be any replays. You'll get your questions answered in real time, and you'll get perspective from me and my business partner, Fuzzy, on what we do at auctions, what our students have done, and how they've been able to purchase properties at a discount this way. So who here is planning to attend our masterclass? Type it in the chat. Let's see the comments. Hey, Ned. This masterclass in on Zoom. Yeah, so it's a virtual masterclass. DM me the word masterclass and I'll send you the link. Hey, Bella. Hey, Morgan. Yeah, so if you want to attend the masterclass, message me, comment below the word masterclass in the comments. Aina Capital, you're going to the, oh, Keola's going to the auction. How do I join? Message me the word masterclass below. Hey, Malia, Reem, Elizabeth, Lila, Realtor Lisa. Okay, let's check Facebook. Is it better to apply for LLC if you want to start purchasing a home? Between us, aloha. Aloha, Marita. So if you want to start purchasing a home, if you're purchasing it for yourself, then a lot of times people don't open up an LLC, even if they're buying a rental or buying another property, because it depends on how they're getting the funds. So how they are financing the home, how they're going to purchase it, how they're going to buy it. So typically if you're buying it through a bank, you get lower interest rates if it's under your personal name versus an LLC. And a lot of times, if you haven't had an LLC for that long, you may have to wait a couple years, provide tax returns for the LLC as well to qualify. Now, as real estate investors, we know other ways to finance properties where it doesn't need to be that way, but you still need some sort of experience. So we'll talk more about that on the masterclass in a couple hours. So I hope that you register and join. And for those who maybe the link hasn't gone through, you can go to huimastermind.com. That's HUI mastermind.com. And the link will be at the top as well. So don't miss that. It's happening in a couple hours. I'm excited for that. So after this, we're going to run through some things, prepare the slides. And like I mentioned, it's going to be a little bit more educational. So we'll be discussing a whole bunch about how you can buy properties at tax auctions that I never knew about until a few years ago. And in the masterclass, we will be talking about the overview on learning how to find and buy properties at a discount through these tax auctions. We'll break down the process, the strategy, and what you need before you even place a bid. Because if you've ever been to an auction, even if it's for animals or anything else, the smaller things, auctions definitely get people really excited. And people tend to bid because they want to win and not necessarily because it's a deal. So just be careful on that. That's why we teach our students in the Hui Mastermind how to run their numbers, how to analyze deals so they know what their highest bid could be. Any more questions? Oh, that class, that link, Lauren, is for the master class. I mean, for the auction, the tax auction workshop. We need to be putting this link here. Any more questions? Let's see. Morgan message masterclass. Morgan, let me know if you don't get the link. You can also go to huimastermind.com, huimastermind.com/masterclass. Hey, Heber, Nelly, Native Lady, Maui Opihi. That's a cute name. Let's see. Hola, Deanna. We are talking about tax auctions right now. Have you ever bought a property that way? Rose. Long time. Cochia. So if you have any real estate questions or any questions about the property tax auctions happening here in Hawaii, this is what we're focused on. But if you're in another state, they also happen there as well. And there's a lot of different public sites that you can use to find out about these auctions and also find out where they happen. So I'll be putting the link in the chat as well. Hey, Rimp, Sparkle. Oh, where you closed it out. Paul says masterclass. Yeah, I'm excited. In a couple hours, we'll be talking more about this. Let me get the website too. Hey, Adventure. And reminder, if you did register, to show up because we are limited to 100 seats right now. And want to make sure that you get in because we're capped. So get in early. Hey Jess, MC sang Heavenly Hydra. Alrighty, well, we got to start prepping for our masterclass coming up in a couple hours. Make sure you register, and I will see you there. We hope.